So around the beginning of 2022, I had made a video about my 3DS collection, which was actually my 100th video for the channel, and it did quite good compared to my other usual videos. So it's been more than a year since I showed off a bit of my game collection, and I thought, you know what, I think it's high time I do that again. But instead of the 3DS, I'm gonna do a console that I don't have that many games for. And that is the Super Nintendo. Here is Old Reliable. As you can see, it's aged quite a bit because of all the yellowing, but it still works like a charm. I only have 9 Super Nintendo games, so the video is not gonna be that long, but I'll at least try to give like some bits of story here and how I came across them, so I can make it a bit more interesting. And I'll start with the original Star Fox here, which I got from Battlegrounds Games for 15 bucks. I got this a couple months ago. I never owned this as a kid, but I really do love this game growing up. I instead had grown up with Star Fox 64, which I actually still own today. The next game is the only sports game I have, Howl's Hole-in-One Golf, which is by the HAL Laboratory, the Kirby devs. It's basically a series of golf games that were also like on the MSX in Japan and stuff, but this is like the only one we got over here. I got it off Fluky Games if I remember. Next, let's do some licensed games that I have. Judge Dredd by Acclaim here, which is based off of a 1995 film of the same name. Then we have Tasmania by Sunsoft, which is actually quite the underrated gem, but it's very difficult in the second half. Once I finally beat it, I just had to own it. Okay, then we'll get some platformers here. Here's one of my favorites of all time, Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Kong Quest. And what I love about this cartridge that I found at a retro store is that it still has the Blockbuster rental stickers on it. I got it from Steel Collectibles for 30 bucks. I think that's a pretty good deal. So yeah, really happy I have that in my collection, as well as Super Mario World. Now this is funny because this is probably one of my best retro game finds of all time. I was at a church yard sale and some lady just had that there on a table, and I was able to get it for only like $1, and that's it. Yeah, just like $1 or $2. I got Super Mario World at a random church yard sale. It still blows me away to this day, and it's been so many years since then. Okay, now to get to down to the last 3 games in my Super Nintendo collection, and that's the JRPGs. First we have Wonders from Ys, which is Ys 3 for the I think I got this for like 22 bucks off of eBay, and I checked inside it and it's a real game, so very surprising that was so cheap. Then we have Final Fantasy 2, or Final Fantasy 4 in reality, and I got this for my birthday many years ago. My mom got this for that sticker price there of $35, and I think it's almost worth double now, so I guess that was a pretty good investment on my mom's part back then. So yeah, I really love that game, by the way, on the PSP specifically. And then last but certainly not least, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Now this is one of my most sentimental retro game owns, because my best friend many years ago was getting rid of some of his games, and he just randomly decided to give this to me. He's like, hey, you want this? Like, I've been noticing that you were eyeing it and stuff, and I think you really like it. And I was so stunned. I'm like, if that's what you want. And I took it, and it was like a gift, and I will always forever cherish this. I love this game to death, and I cannot believe it was a gift. So yeah, this is my Super Nintendo collection. Fairly small. We have like an on-rail shooter, a sports game. We have the 3 JRPGs, 2 licensed titles, and 2 platformers. So it's relatively small, but a good variety here and there. Well, if you liked this game collection video, like, subscribe, suggest any other consoles you might want to see, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!